You're listening to Puff Digital's Into the Weeds podcast, brought to you in part by Puff Puff Posts and HigherMentality.com.
The new and deadly menace lurking behind closed doors. Marijuana, the burning weed with its roots in hell.
I got to go to the High Times event, the Cup event in where was that, Michigan? It was, not Detroit.
Michigan
but
is the bomb.
Clio, Michigan.
That was a fucking time.
Yeah, dude. That was the last one before legalization had like fully gone. So like we've done two more since then, and they were in Detroit, and those were like full legal events, but absolutely insane. But Clio is like the race. Being on the racetrack is just always special, man.
Yeah,
that's a really cool.
What a cool way to do it, just because you could hit everything so easily.
Exactly.
Everybody got visibility.
Yeah,
it was
great.
I think
awesome.
too.
Did you make it out to that one?
I didn't.
Do you get to go home to Michigan much?
I don't. I try not to. I'm sorry.
No?
It's cold there.
It's really cold. It used to actually have snow, and now it's just you look up and you're like freezing, and there's no snow now.
Yeah.
It's the climate doesn't know what to do over there now. People are like, I'm supposed to buy a snowsuit, but it's like it's mud on the ground.
Yeah, that's the kind of area I'm from. Old mud on the ground, Ontario.
I'm sorry to be a Debbie Downer, but
Yeah.
you know what? Hey, we had to deal with the fires this year, so.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So
different kind of blaze
So
subject.
you live in LA?
I do live in LA.
Yeah.
I live on the Studio City side
Yeah.
of LA, on the hill still, though.
So is that near the fires?
The fires were all over, but like it was near some of them, yes.
That's
Like-
terrifying.
No, it's not. If like being from Michigan, we just like tornado. Where's some books? You know what I mean? We don't walk out and stand outside on the pavement and go, I think it might be that we're in like Jesus coming down or the devil, but like Armageddon's having.
Preppers.
Yes.
Well, one solar flare, you know.
And I'll tell you this, at the High Times Cannabis Cup, you can come here right now and you can do a dab from Honey Badger. And let me just tell you, they have some very good dabs.
Yeah, they do have some. This whole thing has been an amazing experience.
The food here, the people, like everybody's just excited because when it's new, it's exciting. You know?
When it's new, it's exciting. It's also like this is the only place that they can legally consume too. So like locking this down during MJ BizCon, I feel like was a
It's
pretty
like a
cool.
rivalry in a good way. You know what I mean?
I would call it a rivalry. I think it's an additional.
It's just cool. Everyone I was meeting that was at BizCon, I'm like, you go into the cup, and they're like, yeah, it was really cool for me. And like
I think for the experience of it being down here, it actually probably adds a lot of value.
Well, exactly. Like we
In my opinion.
made the consumption lounge part of the party.
Yeah,
It was
and
wonderful.
I mean, just as a total, like if people were going to look at it like as like competing events, like really for us to travel down here, the fact that the cup was coming was like we were kind of you know what I mean. It's sort of so it gets to show both sides of the industry in the way that MJ Biz is great for the business kind of thing that's going on. What it is.
Well, that's the thing. It's a trade show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and I don't think cannabis still has a little bit of growing up to do, and I don't know if all the brands really understand trade shows yet as much as they do point of sale opportunities.
Yeah, but this is a nice thing to come to because like here you get to see art, you get to see all sorts. It's not just weed shit. It gets to show. It's for even for somebody who's kind of trying to learn more or trying to get into weed. The fact that both of these things are here is, I would assume, a really valuable asset, and I think that's.
It was
I think
really
it's cool.
interesting for me, like, you know, being out of the gate, just launching my brand. Everyone's like, do you get a booth? Do you go? Do you like all these things? And it was kind of overwhelming and a confusion, like, so I know what you mean. A lot of people that I was talking to, too, everybody was meeting each other outside of it. And, like, I'm just being real. Like, I did, too.
That's always how the trade shows work. Nothing happens on the showroom floor.
Right.
It always happens
Happens
at
on
the
the
bar
outside.
afterwards.
Yeah,
you
the
know?
party's after.
And then coming here, it's just been great, and just the enthusiasm, and the dispensary is lovely. Have you been, like, you guys have both been in the dispensary? It's wonderful.
Yeah, I because I had spent some time in the gray retail market back home. And what we were trying to do when we went and talked to like governments and things like that, this was the dream. And so I sincerely came in there, and I got a little part of me got a little choked up. I was like overwhelmed with the beauty of it.